Hello everyone, this is Srinipai from Acceldata Customer Success, and in today's video, we'll learn about data quality policy migration between one instance to another of ADOC. The agenda of this video would be to understand the data reliability policies and how to migrate the data reliability policies that are created in one ADOC instance into another. We'll also discuss the more common FAQs and best practices as part of data quality policy migrations. So, what is a quick overview on what is a data reliability policy in Acceldata? So, policies in Acceldata Data or Observability Cloud or ADOC are used to create rules that ensure data quality and evaluate the health of data sources. Each policy can include multiple rules, and the policy passes if all the rules are met. Policies can be executed manually or at scheduled intervals, with the system tracking execution details to monitor success. ADOC allows you to import and export policies. You can import policies from multiple tenants, and but you can only but you cannot import policies into your own tenant. The import and export happens via zip or GZ file format extensions. You cannot use any other format to import the policies into an ADOC instance. Let's switch over to the ADOC instance and do a quick demo. So uh, you could see that I've used two ADOC tenants here. One is the CS India Acceldata app, and the second would be Demo Acceldata app. Now, uh, within uh, within the CS India Acceldata app, which is our source tenant, we would be using we have created a table called table called staging bike status, under which we have created a sample policy called policy underscore test demo, which just contains a null check rule for completeness on the column called bike ID. And the intention as part of this activity, we plan to import this policy and on the table under with the staging underscore bike status table, which is under wf underscore or workflow underscore dev data source under demo Acceldata.app. So to begin with this, let's go back to the home page and start from there. Click on reliability, manage policies. Okay. Let's find the asset. Policy underscore test demo. This is the asset. This is the policy name. Now let's go to manage policies. Search on the policy name. This is the policy that we need to export from CS India tenant and import in the disk on the demo Acceldata app tenant. Select the policy here. Uh, you could see the option to export is available below. Please make note that you could export multiple policies at the same time. Click on export, include the tags, provide the file name as required. .zip file. I'm just exporting the policy here. So we see so a zip file has been created with the given name. Now let's go to the target or the demo or the target or the demo Acceldata app or tenant. Click on reliability again. Click on manage policies. Within this, you can see an option to import the policies here. Click on import policies. Click on start. Select browse. Select the zip file that you exported in the earlier step. Click on open. Click on upload. You could see a message called a total one conflicting policies found. This is because I have imported the policy before beginning this video in the interest of time. So it also acts as a validation to check if if the policy that you are trying to import is already present in the target environment or not. So under the drop down, select the data source name, click on workflow dev. If you click on next, the policy import will begin. I'm going to skip this step because this has already been done. This import usually takes 5 to 10 minutes based on the volume or the number of assets that is present within the zip file. Now, uh, under the import policies tab, you could see the statistics of this particular import activity. You could see on July for like on July 14th, this import took 3 minutes, and there was one data quality policy created, and because we had just created one data quality policy for the bike ID column. To Now let's go to discover assets and view the tab. So under assets, let's open the asset here. Click on policies. So this is the one that had just been created right before the call. Open the policy here. Click on view policies. You could edit the policy, edit the rule configuration. You could see the exact same policy, the rule that was created in the source environment being imported in the target or the demo environment. Let's go back. Under manage policies, you could see that the status called applied means the policy import was successful. In case if the policy import errors out, then you would see a status called error. Let's go back to the slide. So let's discuss the common FAQs that we usually get as part of the data quality policy migration process, or what are the limitations with regard to this policy migration approach. The first limitation is the asset name constraint, where the the first limitation is asset the asset name constraint, where the asset name should be the asset name should be the same between the source and the target instance. This is because there's a UID that is there's a UID that is generated, which is a combination of database name, schema name, table name, and column name. So in case of any one of these changes between source and target, the automatic association of rules between the target and the source will not happen. So in this scenario, there are multiple approaches that we could handle it with. One, we could actually edit the policy after import and then make the assignments as required. And the second approach is that we could update the zip file and edit the JSON within the zip files and make the associations or the changes to the UID as required. We recommend you to connect to us before you make any updates to the JSON or the JSON files within the zip. Also, before the migration activity starts, we need to make sure that the data source that we are mapping is clear. We also face queries about is this particular migration reversible. Once imported, the policies cannot be migrated. Also, ADOC currently lacks the ability to natively sync the policies from one instance to another in real time. Migration is usually manual unless it's automated via APIs. Um, Also, please note that environment-specific configurations like Spark configuration, runtime parameters, etc., will not be taken care of during this migration. This has to be migrated manually. Also, policies created by users without asset level permissions will not be visible unless the required rights are granted. We recommend that the migration is actually conducted by the admin so that we could avoid any dependency related issues during the migration process. Um, also please take note that manual export imports can introduce configuration errors from a human error perspective if not validated carefully. Um, what are the standards to be followed between this migration? So please ensure that the consistent naming convention across the various environments are set. This would help us to reduce any mapping conflicts. Uh, Review and validate the data source and asset mappings during import and exports. If possible, wherever possible, leverage Acceldata's policy management APIs for a more scalable and automated migration approach. Please maintain proper permission management to ensure uh, that the policy migration is and the visibility post migration is and which should also help with the validation. Please refer to the below link for below link for more details on or documentation on importing of policies. We strongly recommend you to share your questions with us via comments on this video or also actively participate in the discussions in the Accelerate Network portal, the link given below.